Hi, I'm Eric D'Amato,
And I'm Classic Gamer.
and welcome back to welcome back to the Road to Broken Sword
Yep, the Road to Broken Swords, the
6,
Pe- Perseveal Stone. I can't pronounce
Parsival
it,
Stone.
but that's the one. Thank you.
Because fun
But
fact, Parsival is the knight who searches for the Holy Grail in the Arthurian legend. He's the one who finds it.
I think all the some of the stories of Broken Swords are really really good. But this people may notice something rather unusual about this version.
We have
This
a
game
loading screen
is
for
we have a
we have
main
a menu for the first time.
Oh my god! It's amazing. I mean, we do have one in Broken Sword 1, admittedly, but you still turned it all down, but yeah, it's still bloody
It's
loud.
still so freaking loud. What is it with this series and ridiculously loud music?
I have no idea.
And this isn't even an official game.
Nope.
But yeah, this is Broken Sword 2.5, The Return of the Templars, which is a fan game.
It is a fan game. I can't remember
It'll tell
the
us. It'll tell us.
it will tell us, but you can get it on for ScumVM, which is what we're playing it on. But you can also probably still get it from their website. But if you want to go and look at their website, it's not been updated in about 14 years. But you can go and have a look at their original website, and I'm sure you can link that in the description below. It's a shame this game hasn't had any more attention after they made it. They just kind of made it, and then that was it. The last update was actually English voices, which I think they were being bugged for a long time. Because I played this in
It's
German.
originally German.
Yeah, I played this in German. Now that was difficult.
I mean, if it has subtitles, it might be doable, but without.
I think I had it with subtitles, and it was still quite hard.
Though at least German is one of those languages you can kind of glean some of the meaning from if you speak English.
I suppose.
Just like if you speak French, you can kind of understand Spanish and Italian. Not like to speak it fluently, but you can kind of work out the meaning of things to an extent because they're all from the root language of Latin.
Yes.
Anyway,
I think there was a comedian that said that if you speak French, you are sexy, the most romantic language in the world. He said.
yeah, try listening. Try listening to French spoken here in Quebec in Canada. It's very much not. It's very much not.
I
Let's
suppose
just
that's how
say
you.
the Quebecois do to French what both the people of Yorkshire and the people of of Alabama do to English.
Oh God.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we begin?
We shall. Let's begin.
Mind Factory is from, apparently.
Yeah, I'll just mute my mic. I'll mute my mic in a second.
Scheduled flight, Madrid to Paris. Oh, sweet Jesus, the fuck is that? I guess we have a CGI George Stobart.
Oh, oh, George.
It's been a long time since I've seen Nico. And then there's this telegram. Sender unknown. It says Nico's dead.
Nico's dead, apparently.
Apparently so.
Tribute to Revolution Software. Marius Gush and Sebastian Nisi. Sebastian, did you make an adventure game?
The rain was pattering onto the passenger plane from Madrid to Paris while it was in its final descent. Dismal day in this big city.
The Hendersons are back!
They are indeed.
Yes! I can't explain how happy I am the Hendersons are back. I love the Hendersons so much.
And you won't see them in the official game. If this is going on Repertoire 2 and the official games until 4, but you only see Dwayne, you don't see Pearl, and then you see them both officially in 5.
Obviously, Rolf Saxon does not return for this because it's a fan project.
Yep. I've got some. I've got the wiki page up, so I'll read a few facts about it when we get into gameplay proper.
Stan Bergman.
I think he does a good job.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than having. I mean, he sounds different, obviously, but. It's better a new take than just a bad imitation, right?
Yeah, no, I'm glad he makes it his own, and it's only this one game that he is in, and it's a shame because I don't.
Nico, thank God you're okay.
Oh well, they held that
Josh,
fucking
I thought something had
suspense for a full
Why would
6
you say
minutes,
that?
didn't they?
Did I get it wrong completely? This telegram here.
I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it. Is that all you have to say? For God's sake, I was worried about you.
As you can see, I'm fine. Would you mind leaving now? I've got a lot of work to do.
Nico, what's wrong with you? I travel all the way from America to be close to you, to look after you, to have you near me, and now you're so dismissive.
Sorry, George. I'm busy right now.
I'd better go then.
Would be better.
Sounds like George is turning French himself.
So I love how in this game, like if you look at the George's face, it's actually got a face and it's not so blurred like it is in the other two games. Obviously before the remastered.
Also,
But
I'm relieved we have the 2D instead of that CG stuff we had in the cutscene.
yeah, I mean the cutscenes are not bad.
I mean, the
They're not
plane
bad.
landing was fucking beautiful, but I don't think this game would be good with 3D models.
So it says here on the wiki
No, it makes no sense to talk to Nico right now.
that
No,
explain what happens the time between Broken Sword 2 and Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon. It took 8 years to develop.
Well, it looks
Starting in-
amazing for a fan game. Like the
It-
best I've
it
seen of a
does.
fan game is that 2D side scroller Evil Dead I've played on my channel every Halloween. Like this is leaps and as much as I love that Andrew Thatcher game, this is leaps and fucking bounds above that.
Well, this started in the year 2000 as a response to bridge the gap between the second and third game. It was originally released in German, but through 2009, 2010, it was translated via subtitles to English, Spanish, Italian, Polish.
Important.
Strange.
Sorry, I spoke over that bit.
So Nico knows about the telegram.
No, it makes no...
Makes perfect sense. You just called someone talking about the telegram, George.
It was translated to English, Spanish, Italian, Polish, Croatian, Portuguese, Russian, and French with English voice pack released in 2010. As you might expect from a fan project, it is free, a short game that stays relatively true to the story and feeling of the series. And I think, obviously it's created by fans for the fans. I think they did a bloody good job.
Likewise.
It is a short game.
Yep. Yep. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like going,
No.
what? I thought you said what? Sorry, my bad. But I think it is a short game, yes, but it does, offer some, some another alternative to a game. If you don't want to play the series, you could play this. I don't know
we're
this
gonna play
game
all of
as
them,
much.
but-
Yes, we are playing all of them. So I think I'm gonna. I know I said to you before that my favorite was 2. And I still love 2, but I think after playing it recently with you, I think my feeling is starting to change a
Did I
little
make
bit.
you like the game less? I'm very sorry.
No,
so
not
sorry.
like the game less. I still love 2's 2. I still love the I think the humor, the comedy in 2 is really good. I know I don't know if you found it bits funny, but I think you found some bits
I found
funny.
it funny. It's just not everything gets a big guffawing belly laugh from me. Most things are a chuckle, but when there were moments I enjoy torturing George, obviously, with the stove.
Do you know what I do with that stove? I make him burn his hand 8 times. That's how much I love that part of the game. I'll just reload the game and keep making him burn his hand because I find it so funny.
Interesting thing with how George is dressed in this. I don't know if this is an intentional Easter egg or just like they chose this color randomly.
His jacket is a different color to his original jacket.
Yeah, it's brown with gray pants. I find this funny because his original costume, the green, the kind of light, the faded green and the blue pants, he was dressed like James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2. Now he's dressed like Harry Mason from Silent Hill 1.
You make a good point.
I'm kind of expecting a mad clown to jumping around the corner and knocking me out with his accordion now. My fears are proved to be unfounded. Instead, I'm standing in the middle of Paris, confused. I have questions, so many questions. Does Nico have anything to do with this telegram? If yes, why would she do a thing like that? I think about it for some time, until I see her, sitting there patiently, selling flowers, just as though time had stopped. She helped me once. Why not a second time?
Did she really help us, George?
Maybe turning up the voice audio
I
might be a
can't.
good idea.
I can't from here. You cannot access the menu in game.
You can. Up
How?
top.
Oh.
Up top. There you go.
All right.
What are 2 million euros compared to a real, long-lasting friendship?
They're 2 million euros, George. Every friend I have would understand whatever I'm doing if it was for 2 million of any currency. Like I'm gonna punch you in the face. I don't want you to punch me in the face. I'm gonna get $2 million if I do it. All right, fair enough.
You can have a look at the little sign next to the door, Nico's apartment, if you want.
Unfortunately, one slight downside I've already noticed in this game: right clicking and left clicking are not different anymore.
Are they not?
They right click on the labels.
Funny, Nico's name is misspelled. There's a T instead of a D at the end. As Nico's name is misspelled,
no, they are different.
I'd love to take the label out and correct the mistake, but I'll leave it there for now.
I thought they were the same.
Funny, Nico's...
No, they're different. They're different.
Okay, fair enough.
That's cool. That's good.
There are a lot of beautiful things in there. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that would fit me.
George, those are paintings.
I know. It's the same for the other window opposite.
Smashing the window would be the wrong way, and way too tiring.
It's nothing. Nothing here would fit me. You're not supposed to wear paintings, George.
There are a lot of beautiful things. The flower vendor has broadened her assortment. If I remember correctly, she didn't have tulips a couple of years ago. As usual, I don't want any flowers. I don't believe it.
Oh look, that
nice old lady still sells
being
flowers.
dropped to her feet. Look, that's a nice little detail.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oui? Oh, it's you. Didn't I tell you you would come back?
Yes, you sure did. What have you been doing all this time?
I've been selling flowers, telling fortunes to the customers, the usual stuff.
Well, it's not that usual, is it?
It is to me.
Don't you ever get fed up with selling flowers and telling fortunes?
You know, I've done this for years now. After such a long time, it is difficult to start anything different.
You could produce your own TV show. Something like Things You Always Wanted to Know About Your Future.
Not a bad idea. But I think I'm going to carry on selling my flowers. After all, I don't want to make a show of my gift.
I understand.
Good.
Huh. All right.
No, I'm afraid I don't know what's going on with your girlfriend.
Pardon? Ah, you were reading my mind.
Well, it's in my nature to predict the conversational topics people are going to confront me with.
And what do I want to ask?
You want to know what your girlfriend has been doing during the last couple of weeks.
Damn it. You're absolutely right.
I can't tell you anything precise. Only this. Your girlfriend went out late in the evening a lot.
Was she accompanied by a worm?
Pardon?
A blonde man with a ponytail. Ugly, wears specs and shorts and goes by the name of Andre Labenu.
I don't think so.
No.
A lot off my mind.
After a few days, her going out suddenly stopped. I hadn't seen her again till this morning.
What do you mean?
She didn't seem to leave her flat.
That's not like her at all. Maybe you were talking to a customer when she came out.
No, I don't think so. I have plenty of time to look at the scenery, if you know what I mean.
I do. Business is going badly.
Well, you could put it like that.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to rub salt into the wound. You still have me as a regular customer.
You've never bought anything,
I will
George.
certainly be back.
You still have me as a regular customer. George, you don't buy things. You just come up and bother people. That's all you do, mate.
Can you tell me what's going on with the weather here in Paris? When I arrived, it was pouring rain, and now bright sunshine.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yes, it's true. And it will rain again today. And it's going to be worse than this morning.
Well then, I should take advantage of this beautiful weather. Besides, I have nothing better to do anyway.
How about a nice little ice cream?
Now that you mention it, good idea, actually.
In Rouge Park, there is a very good ice cream parlor. Yes, I can.
Could we handle this in the traditional way? Meaning I ask first and you answer afterwards. That's more familiar to me.
Oui.
So, can you tell me if I'll go on a long journey again?
Do you really want to know that?
I guess so.
You are going to die.
What?
If you're not careful.
Well, that's nothing special.
You will meet someone unexpected.
That blonde ponytailed worm?
No, it's not him. It is a rather good-looking person.
Male or female?
That's €5, please.
Come on.
I'm sorry, but soothing has its price.
Pity.
But I'll do you a favor. I'll give you this newspaper.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, thanks. I'm honored. Why are you giving it to me?
When the time comes, you'll know.
Huh.
Where do I find Rouge Park?
Do you know Hermétique de Naval, better known as Site de Baphomet?
I sure do. Years ago I borrowed a bucket from a painter, tricked a bouncer, then I...
Monsieur.
Oh, sorry.
Where was I? Ah, yes. 2 roads on from there, the park begins. It's not particularly big, but the ice cream parlor is worth a visit.
Thanks for the tip. I must be going now. Maybe we'll see each other again.
Yes, we will. Certainly.
Oh no, that sounds familiar.
Okay, try going back up to
This is the newspaper the flower vendor gave me. It's folded twice. One of the headlines catches my eye. Café de la Chandelle Verte opens its gates at 4 o'clock this afternoon for the first time since the bombing. I should stop by.
try examine it again.
I find an envelope wrapped in the paper. It reads, "For the right moment." There are €3 in the envelope. €3.
She gave us €3. Interesting.
Yes.
So we only paid her
This-
€2.
Maybe she knew we were going to ask her, so she took off the
No,
amount.
it makes
thing.
no sense to talk to Nico right now.
Do you know,
No,
it's
it make-
weird, right? I was having a look at this game earlier. I went off the map before I spoke to Fleur. That's her name, Fleur. And came back, and then I was allowed to go in Nico's apartment. So obviously you need to go away from the area and then come back.
Should we go to Rouge Park?
Yeah, we can go. I think there's 2 places we can go there now.
There's the Eiffel Tower.
So the red X on the map is where we currently are,
Okay.
and then the
Ah,
black ones are
okay.
where we. Yeah, so
Gotcha.
it shows where you currently. So I know it might look a bit confusing. There's the Arc de Triomphe.
What?
The flower vendor was right. Apart from the ice cream parlor, which is in fact an ice cream van, and a fountain, there isn't much here.
Ah, chocolate mint. Nice.
A park bench.
Well observant, George.
Well, it's sprinkling. I'm not thirsty.
That's not what I was suggesting, George.
Can you not look at the fountain any further?
Well, it's sprinkling. Well.
Try moving the cursor down a touch. Oh, the only reason why I say that is I was watching an LP a few weeks ago, and he found some gold coins in that fountain.
I'm not thirsty.
Obviously, you can't get them yet, I think.
Fair enough.
So that's what I
Maybe
was
they haven't
trying
been
to
thrown in yet.
possibly.
I can't sit down now. I must find out what's wrong with Nico.
You're in a park to get ice cream, George.
I think you can
I
look
can't
at the,
sit down. I must find out what's wrong with Nico.
Up there is an absolutely enormous ice cream cone. Impressive. Of course. You've noticed that the cone is only 2 meters tall, haven't you? Of course.
Oh dear.
The van's window. Is it steamed up, or why is it so difficult to look through?
I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to buy ice cream from this guy.
He looks weird, doesn't he?
Wow, what am I supposed to say?
What can I do for you?
I'd like 3 scoops of ice cream, please. 1 strawberry, 1 vanilla, and 1 chocolate.
That's €3.
Oh, 3 euros. The vendor really knew what was going to happen.
Oh no, don't tell me you haven't got any money.
Nope. 3 euros. You see?
Here's your ice cream.
Thanks.
So when I was watching this
He's
particular
both
playthrough,
boring and greedy at the same time.
when I was watching the playthrough of this, like, if you don't have enough euros, you have to come back. But then this guy hadn't found the euros in the paper
Ew.
yet, I don't think.
This ice cream tastes like dead socks. Gross.
What's an alive sock taste like?
Ew.
My question is, why has he still got it in his inventory if he's just taken a bite out of it? You can't. So if you don't find the euros in the paper, which I don't think this person had found yet, you look at the fountain and you find 3 gold coins, which you think are euros, but they're not.
What's wrong with Nico?
But we have the ice cream, but it's bad. What do we do now?
I don't think there's
check
anything
the
else we
fountain
can
again.
do.
I'm not thirsty.
I wasn't
Maybe
suggesting you drink, dude.
Maybe you don't find them, and if you don't find the euros, if you don't get the euros out of the paper, maybe you find them instead. So I'm not familiar with. I never knew that strat existed. You see, that was new to me when I first saw it. So you get 3 gold coins, which aren't euros, which you think are money for the ice cream, but when you get into the ice cream man, he's like, these aren't euros, they're gold coins. Like almost like gold doubloons, you know?
So did we already fuck up the game?
No.
Nico's computer. It's running.
Also, there's a poster for Broken Sword 2 on the wall.
There's a poster with Broken Sword 2 on it.
I wasn't expecting to be able to interact with the fucking N-World Easter egg.
No, I won't. Why should I rip it from the wall?
That just raises too... It raises too many questions.
Nothing happens. The operating system seems to be secured with a password.
That's generally what people do now, George.
I used to have a computer like that.
A note. I can see the letters M-E-T. Is that a place? A note. That's Nico's answering machine. I've got one of these myself back home in America, and I hate it. That's Nico's answering. The last time I ransacked Nico's handbag, I found plenty of useful items, and that garbage present that Andre had given her. A pair of red panties. The bag seems to be quite full. My hands reach into the bag. Ouch! I cut myself on a sharp metal something. As I get it out, I realize it's a pair of scissors. Nasty. Again, my hands touch something pointed, but this time I'm prepared for it. A hairpin. The last time I reach into Nico's handbag, I feel something smooth. Oh my god, it's a small purple slip. Probably another of Andre's presents. That sneaky little... That's Nico's handbag. Wow, what am I supposed to say? Now the hairpin is a perfect lockpick. Oh my god, it's a small...
Well, I will tell you something now. By clicking on the hairpin, doing that, you've just solved a puzzle later in the game.
Oh, brilliant. Well, why would I not click on it?
Well, I didn't do that the first time, and when I watched the playthrough
I can't
a
believe
few weeks
Nico
ago,
still keeps this old, disgusting
he
thing.
didn't do that either.
What's disgusting about it? George.
Is it a statue of Tezcatlipoca Poker?
No, it's just a statue.
I don't know. I'm just making a suggestion.
It's just it's a bust of a dude.
Yes, I could actually throw it out of the window, but somehow I'm lacking the whole George, overcome all your doubts and destroy that stupid thing impulse.
I mean, you're already not supposed to be here. I mean, we've already stolen a good portion of our stuff, so...
Yeah, that's a place I know well. Great idea, cuddling into the blanket and pretending everything was fine. But I have to know what's wrong with Nico.
I know what's wrong with Nico. She's dating
Doesn't
George
like you
Stobart.
anymore.
She's dating George Stobart.
A nice view of the hustling streets of Paris.
Hustling streets of Paris. Hustling is something entirely different.
Not really feeling like suicide at the moment. Maybe later. Not real. Not.
It might be there's a few other things you need to get in here. Look at the notice board after you look at the camera.
That's Nico's camera. She used it virtually everywhere. In Syria, Quaramante, and devil knows where else.
She used it in none of those places, George.
She
Yes,
didn't go with you to
photos,
Syria,
but
George.
I don't think they would be of much use. I'd better leave that to Nico.
You see, I think there's a few inconsistencies here in this game.
Bapho. Seems like the rest of the note is missing. Bapho.
So, Baphomet, clearly. This doesn't
That's
take...
it, Baphomet. But what now? I type in Baphomet. It bleeps and buzzes. Then the screen displays a list of names and addresses. The right edge of the paper shows the coat of arms of the Parisian police. That must be a copy of an official document. Maybe an address list. Maybe Nico is working on a new story. I can't make heads or tails of it. Nico's computer.
There's two more things in the room you can pick up, by the way.
Okay.
You're near one right now on those shelves. There you go.
Screwdriver.
Yep.
I don't know why it's just on a shelf.
Nico
I
seems to
have
have become
a
interested in
toolbox,
DIY
personally, but-
recently. Either this, or it's one of Andre's silly presents. I can imagine Nico's face when Andre brought her a screwdriver from his expedition to Africa. Oh, Andre, you shouldn't have. Well, Andre, you really shouldn't.
You're really obsessed with Andre, dude.
Always useful.
I think there might be slightly maybe with the
Always useful.
translation from German to English, there might be a few words that are not made a translation fully, like completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which can happen in some, games when the creators are not they make it mainly in like German or something else. So there's one more item in here you can pick up. It's on the right side of the room. You're getting warm on the bed. There you go.
There's a bear with a heart embroidered onto it. Cute. Quite big and
Is that one of
fuzzy.
on? I love how he had his palm up on it like that and didn't actually go to pick it up.
He just used the force.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da.
Quite big and fuzzy.
You know what? Maybe
That doesn't work.
trying to imitate the Star Wars theme won't give you a copyright strike.
Well, me just saying it probably won't.
I know, I'm joking, but you know how they get when you play Star Wars games.
Ugh, especially some of the ones that, like Revenge of the Sith that have scenes from the movie as cutscenes.
That's why I blur them out.
I didn't. I'm not monetized.
I'm not monetized either, but I felt it would have been a better. I feel it would have been better to do that than not.
It's fixed.
So the only place you can visit in this location is
The cafe itself.
the cafe. You can't see the
An
alleyway,
advertising column
unfortunately.
with a few commercial posters. Not very interesting. Apart from one advertisement I noticed right away. Retired gendarme looking for a vacancy as an assistant policeman. Assistant policeman. That's typical of the French. Under the main part of the advertisement, there's another sentence. Don't cross the road until the little man shows green. It
I
would be
remember
silly
that.
to rip them off.
That's not a bit of an Easter egg to what Sergeant Moo says during the first game.
Hmm.
I don't think I've ever looked
Was
at
it
that
Moo
before.
or the other guy?
It was Moo.
Okay. Well, she's gonna be happy to see us. Though probably not.
Oh yeah, she definitely is going to be happy to see us.
Monsieur, stop.
Stobart, do you still remember me?
Yes, certainly. Your friend Nico used to talk about you a lot. Besides, you're the man who helped me up and comforted me after the attack. And you didn't give me alcohol to drink.
No, I did. I impersonated a doctor and gave you alcohol.
This is going on the basis that you didn't.
What have you been doing all these years after the attack?
If I tell you that, you'll think I'm crazy.
I'm doing that already.
Tu microphone, je comprends.
I beg your pardon?
Just thinking out loud.
So...
Whatever. After the bombing, I worked in a small cafe just around the corner.
Didn't you have to recover from the shock?
Not really, to be honest.
Crazy.
Didn't I tell you? When this cafe reopened, I didn't hesitate for a second. And here I am.
It's just great to hear such a success story in these depressing times. I'll have a seat.
So what does she say?
Tu me crois fou. Je comprends. Ah, you think I'm crazy. I get it.
If I can get you anything, just call me. Oui?
Okay, thank you.
But I gotta say, the voice actress's French is not very good.
I don't believe it. After all these years, they've really whipped this cafe into shape. I shouldn't just help myself.
Yes, you should. Oh, god damn, it's him.
Now, who's that? Oh, it's George, our friend and adventurer.
Hi, Andre.
What brings you back to Paris after all this time?
Let's say it's private.
It's something to do with Nico, oui?
It's about Nico.
Something about a disappearance, oui?
She disappeared?
Didn't you know that?
No, I didn't. She didn't tell me.
What's the point of a disappearance, George?
A while ago, Nico went completely underground. For 2 or 3 weeks, nobody heard anything from her. Her employer was worried too, and I informed the police.
Apparently, she was shocked after she witnessed a tentacled beast kill the main character of Beneath the Steel Sky. She was haunted by the ghost of Khan.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
I sent you a text message.
Stop lying, Andre.
Okay, I didn't think it necessary for you to get involved.
I'm her boyfriend, goddammit.
Ex-boyfriend, you mean?
No. I usually mean exactly what leaves my mouth.
Except when we lie.
Or whatever. Nico reappeared after these 3 weeks, just as though nothing had happened.
What did she say?
When I asked her about her being gone for so long, she only told me she had visited her mother in the country.
That makes sense, I guess.
Georges, her mother has been dead for nearly 2 years now. Maybe Nico thought I didn't know, or maybe...
Maybe what?
I don't know. But the worst is yet to come.
It gets even worse?
Oh yes, there was a rumor that Nico had tried to kill Bernard Lemar, the acting mayor of Paris.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know what to think. Since she has been meeting those people, she hasn't been who she used to be.
Meeting what people? Come out with it, Andre!
I don't have any details, but I know that she regularly attended those strange group meetings. One night I followed her, but near Montfaucon, I lost track of her.
Montfaucon, but that's the place where...
Exactly. The place where the Templars suffered their worst hour, and where regular Neo-Templar meetings are held.
It can't be true. Nico and the Templars? It makes absolutely no sense.
Why not? The evidence clearly indicates that.
Sounds like you're suspecting Nico.
I'm a student of history, George. I believe in facts, and the facts do not give a good impression of Nicole.
My grandfather died, Nico isn't who she was, and is suspected of trying to assassinate the mayor. That's just incredible. Have you asked Nico about the attempted assassination, Andre?
I did, but she denied everything.
Did the local press cover the story?
They did, George. The story went through all the papers for days. France Nationale had a particularly elaborate take on the topic.
Interesting.
Maybe the paper's archive can be of help to you. The papers must still be available from there.
How did these rumors actually emerge? I mean, how's anyone supposed to know that Nico was the assassin? Is there any evidence?
I'm sorry, George, but I must be going. See you later.
What a pity to see you go.
So, we're trying to take a more complicated approach, it looks like. Because we shouldn't need to go to
Don't
the
know
paper's
much yet.
archives.
The only clue I have is the France Nationale, and I must find out what's behind those rumors. I have a feeling Nico might be in danger.
You know what you want? You know what you do if you want to read an old issue of the paper?
What?
Go to the library. They have it on one of the big sticks. Just go and ask and say, "Oh yeah, it's over there." I mean, like obviously newspapers like the 1800s and shit, probably on microfiche or something, but you'll be able to get like
Normally you get those on like the computers, like you see them like in like the old like Horrorland like TV show when they were looking up like stuff and other like stories like that. They would like
on those,
have scenes with
those things with the dial on the side, the microfiche.
yeah, like the big magnifying glass and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
But I think that's where we're going to end it for now. So Nico doesn't seem to be what she seems. I have a theory about Nico, actually, which I will not share yet, in case it's true.
Okay.
But yeah, it seems George is off on another adventure We'll get to harass. It doesn't look like we're going to get to harass people this time, but
Unfortunately, you can't look at people. He just goes, or what am I supposed to say?
yeah, but
Like
it's a little. But hey, it's a fan game, so
they
I
had to
get you
go.
can't come up with a comedic line for everything.
I think I know why they probably didn't add that in, because it might have been because it was in German, and they might have just when they did like the English packs, I don't know if they got. I think they probably would have got new actors in, so because unless it's the same actors doing.
And at the risk of sounding like I'm stereotyping, the German people are not renowned for their comedy.
Oh,
They're very serious people.
Oh yeah, they're definitely serious. Yeah.
Have you seen any German comedy films?
No.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. I think they've not been really taken seriously in comedy because of like past things throughout the years. Could be a reason.
Oh, there's a cat running around.
It could be the same cat we let out that dustbin in the first game. That was a black cat, conveniently.
It was. Well, it's been quite a while since the first game, so it might not be.
Yes, it has been quite a while.
But I've been Merrick D'Amato.
And I've been Classic Gamer.
And we'll continue this next adventure next time. Ciao.
Bye bye.
Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.